Oh, did you see that EA was bought out? That was crazy.
Yes. Which means it'll change the future of games forever for EA. Yeah, they'll end up becoming a private company now.
You
But
think
that's
so?
probably a good thing because now a lot of the issues like with the EA shit can probably be fixed, hopefully.
I don't think EA is worth $55 billion.
Game companies are worth a lot of money.
Oh, I don't even know where I am on this game.
Imagine somebody wanted to buy Rockstar Games. I don't think Take-Two could ever let that go.
Oh yeah, let me check
Take-Two
out
is never gonna
the
let that
boss
go because Rockstar makes
Scarlet.
way too much money.
Let's fight Scarlet. I like fighting Scarlet. Very unique boss fight.
What say you, mademoiselle?
Oh crap.
That's quite enough. Mademoiselle, I'm impressed. Witness true power. My ultimate move. Watch carefully.
Oh damn. All right. That was just for a little practice. I think I'm still good. All right, where am I? I'm surprised they still update this game. It's a single player game. Where can I go to reach there the fastest way? Hmm.
The only living things that I can see on Aetibus.
You sound disappointed. It was a catastrophe that mankind brought upon itself.
Let's go meet Digger real quick. Hold on. If his thing is right here, that mean I already met him, right? No, no, I don't think so.
to inform you that my mobility is limited due to an accident. I kindly ask for your assistance.
Communicating with the squad channel.
Give me a sec. I'll check. The signal's being broadcast across several frequencies. The source of the signal should be at the dump site north of the scrap plants. You're gonna love this. It wouldn't hurt to check it out. That is, if you're feeling inclined. Neighborly.
I'm so good at this game. When you really know how to play a game, it doesn't matter how long you haven't played it.
Tay's a player. Did you see me streaming last night, Tay?
Nah. What you stream on YouTube?
Mm-hmm. I was streaming Assassin's Creed 4.
I was so tired after work, bro. I just went to sleep.
Imagine going to sleep.
Oh yeah, there's a pop can right here. This one's easy to get. I hate these little bastards. I forgot where this pop can be at.
K-Dog.
Oh well, it don't matter. I already have 49.
You wanna hear something funny, Tay?
Yeah.
So I was cleaning my console out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, inside, like my game data and stuff. And I deleted some data that was on the console, but it wasn't on, my SSD, internal SSD. And you know what happened?
What happened?
I ended up deleting GTA 5 completely from the console.
So you don't have your stuff no more?
No, I'm downloading it now. But yeah, it was like a small bit of data, and I deleted it. And it disappeared. And I was like, oh shit.
Oh, I completely went the opposite way. You can't unlock this door unless you go to the other way. Can you still trigger this boss? Oh yeah, you can. I went completely. Now I gotta go all the way back around to meet Big.
Okay, for some reason I seem to think that it's over here. No, it's not.
Easy, boss. Don't get me out this corner, bro. Alright, we gotta go back. let's go to this one. Bro, these annoying enemies are back. Yeah, we gotta go this way.
I kindly request your assistance. Hello. My name is Digger. As you can see, I've been involved.
I don't think I should. Smaller drones don't use.
I told you were gonna.
I'm currently incapable of. I will remain unable to escape. Please operate the ticker. I kindly request your.
All right.
I think that one's second. I know the one on the where you climb the ladder is last. Yeah, that one's second, I think. What is this? Oh, so they did add something. They did add some things in this game. We gotta find all of that. Alright, I just unlocked some new music. Where's the last one? Oh my god. No, it's not over there. All right, if this order isn't right, then it's
Does something seem off to you?
Must have gotten the order wrong. What was it again? Ticker, buzzer, and...
hold on. Which one did I go to first?
Confirmed.
No, that was the one I went to first. If this order is wrong, then this one is first. I know this one's always last. There we go.
can't believe this flimsy thing is still working. What a relief.
Looks like you're right. Well then, how about we go check on that drone?
Thank you so much for your help. Hello, Adam. It is
Of course, what's...
Angel. That's the unofficial.
I'm Eve. What happened to you?
Hello, Eve. I am Digger. I have innumerable thoughts.
I told you this would be fun.
Adam, please don't. Eve, someday I would appreciate. I thank you again for your. I am willing to provide useful.
Okay.
Alright, you got some new items, Digger?
Well,
Do you mean that in a good way or a bad way?
well, maybe neither. Exactly. What happened to make you like this?
I don't know. At some point, the IoT, and at that moment, the
Can something like that happen?
apparently, for me, my typically I use the time I. Our relationship has grown even more constructive. I hope this trend continues.
He doesn't really have anything though.
Come again? By the way, is that even a word?
That is irrelevant. This is a device of. I designed it to transmit.
Digger, you can't be sick. If you were to suffer an attack...
I am aware of that. My objective is either my sentience will be, or Mother Sphere preparations are almost complete. However, Eve, I must first acquire the network access code in order to utilize the access node. The solar tower in the wasteland, Zion's scrap market, and the oasis of the Great Desert. These locations are where I...
This is not going to end well.
You know I can't get it up. Let's hear this new music that I just unlocked. Is it this one? No. I think it's this. I'm putting back on my song though.
Access code confirmed. For this data to really remain, I don't like it, but I guess a favor's a favor.
Damn. Okay, I was looking sloppy right there. That was embarrassing.
Lately, I've been thinking about you. Crazy how the time goes passing by. Can I confess these?
That's great. Tay-Dog.
I wonder if people. I wonder if people. Because Mark be saying they be scalping them hot wheels. I wonder if like people scalp Marvel and DC comics if they buy a bunch of limited editions, right, and then they sell them for a higher price. You think people do
I wouldn't be surprised.
that? Because you know, sometimes these comic books be having limited edition covers called foil covers. It's like these really shiny, nice looking covers. They cost they're
Kind of like the rare Pokemon.
they're more expensive than like the regular covers. So say you got like three covers, A, B, and C, and B is the foil cover. B would be the most expensive one. It would be like 50. Let's say B is $50, and C would be like the mass print version, which would be like we'll say that one's $15, and then A would be we'll go with 20 or $25. So you have B, which is $50 because it has a limited edition foil cover.
Hey dog.
People probably do the same thing with video game collections, huh?
I don't know. I don't think video games get scalped that much.
Yeah. Let's say, what if Rockstar does like, they do a limited edition $300 collection where you get a hard case where you can put your game in.
No. No, collector's editions,
They
no.
don't get scalped.
No.
Okay.
No, they've never gotten scalped. And a lot of companies, they won't let you buy more than one. Most companies will not let you buy more than one. Like, if you buy it strictly from Rockstar, they limit you to one and one only. But if you buy it from GameStop, it might
Some
be
let you buy more
different.
than one. I have
Maybe.
two. I have two Tekken. I have two Tekken 8 special editions. I bought them by accident, but I have two. I was so mad.
Yeah, you probably should have looked at your bank statement. You could have easily stopped it before it got sent, but hell, you probably didn't even realize it until it was too late.
Yeah, it was one of those cases.
Okay, how do you save the game again? I forgot how to save. I forgot how to save this game.
How the hell do I get
Or
over here? What is this place? Oh, he got burned alive.
okay, so that's how you save, bruh. That's the most terrible wording ever. It's like it says choose save slot, but it's actually like a manual save thing. It's like what?
Is it
Then
another?
again, it is made by Eidos Montreal or whatever it's called. Where is this game? Hey Tay, imagine a world without video games, like our current world. Like imagine video games never got created.
It would be wars. How else would people entertain themselves? Why do you think it was so many wars back then? There was nothing to do. People hate each other. Think about it, Vange. People do not like each other. If we didn't have TV, music, video games, it would be more war.
Oh no, I don't want to do that. No.
Do you think so? Do you agree with me?
What now?
Do you agree with me that if we didn't have any form of entertainment, that there would be endless wars?
I mean, even if we do have entertainment, we still have conflicts. So I don't know. I don't agree with that.
I'm not saying we don't have conflict, but there will be even more. But you don't think there will be even more?
I don't really know. I don't think it would really make much of a difference because video games doesn't really like.
I think
A lot of people would believe that video games are the reason why people do what they do. But here's the thing. I'm not necessarily blaming video games. I do think that the video games are putting things in people's heads, and then they see it at a young age, and then when they get older, they go and do it, and then they don't realize the consequences because they thought that, oh, in GTA, you could go kill somebody and, you won't get in trouble.
that comes from bad teaching.
But here's the thing.
Bad parenting.
Here's the thing. A lot of these video games, you cannot blame them for that. You have to physically blame the person. The person is the sole instigator. They are at fault for what they did. The video game does not go and tell them, say, hey, go do this in public because, it might work. A lot of these game companies don't condone violence that happens in their own video games in real life. Like, example, like, GTA, like, Rockstar's not going to tell you, say, oh, go steal someone's car and then shoot them and then, blow their brains out, They're not going to tell you to do that. Although the video game does teach you violent acts, but we as people, we should have enough common sense to know from right from wrong. And that's the reason why politicians blame video games, because of the way people are. Video games did not make them that way. They made themselves that way because they saw it in a video game. And here's the thing. People were violent before even video games even existed. So how the fuck are you gonna say video games are the sole reason why people are go out and killing people? Like,
Exactly.
just the other day, we just saw on the news that some guy went to a church or went somewhere and fucking shot a bunch of people.
It was in Michigan. That was in
Like,
Michigan.
are you gonna sit there and say that he played video games and he saw, he went and killed somebody on GTA and he was thinking in his head, thinking, oh, I'm gonna go do this in real life and see how far I can get.
Adam,
Really?
located
Really? You're gonna really think that? Because that's not true.
Looks to me like the
Guaranteed this guy's never even played a video game, let alone GTA, in his entire life. You're gonna tell me that the guy who...
used by scavengers.
never mind, I probably shouldn't say that.
this one belongs to Kyle.
Are you streaming, Tay?
Good to
Yeah.
hear. Okay.
Okay, good. I stopped myself before I said it. Yeah, I think you would have gotten demonetized for what I was about to say. Oh, I'm being completely honest. That and a lot of people probably wouldn't like what I said. But I don't think they can hear me anyway, but it doesn't matter. But, like, I hate when politicians blame video games for violence. Video games did not peak. Okay, I play video games, but I'm not violent. I'm not going out and killing somebody. I'm not going out and doing drugs. I'm not going out and hurting people or robbing people or stealing people's cars. So what? What am I supposed to just play a video game and be like, okay, I'm gonna go do this in real life. I'm gonna be a criminal in the real world. I'm gonna be just like GTA. I'm gonna go out and rob people, make their life live in hell, you know, kill their family, you know, kill their friends, you know, what? Come on. There is no way in hell that people believe that video games are the sole reason why violence happens. It's only these ignorant fucking politicians who think that. Me as a person, I play video, yes, we all play violent video games. Hell, we've seen more violent video games than any other games. Like, one of the few most violent video games that I've ever heard of is probably Outlast. It's so violent, it's so gruesome, that it was actually banned in Germany, I think. Yeah, so Outlast it cannot be purchased in Germany because of how gruesome it is.
Wait, the Germans don't like violence?
No. It's not the Germans. It's their government. The government saw that it was too gory and it was too violent.
You know what?
So they decided to ban the game completely.
What on earth are you doing here?
Ah, it was you, Angel.
But look at it this way, Tate. You play GTA, you're not going out and killing somebody.
I saw all these monsters. I barely managed to hide here.
You're not some unhinged lunatic going out and shooting everybody that looks at you wrong.
You're the only person I saw.
The thing is, a sentinel accompanied me here as a bodyguard.
So that's where these politicians don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Wait here.
You know, they don't know what they're talking about.
His name is Go. If he's alive, he should be around here somewhere.
But you know what? It's sad that people go out and, you know, shoot people for no reason. And you know, a lot of this is because of what people actually say. Here's the thing. People are entitled to that one amendment. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to starting this shit. Okay? People are entitled to that in public. Okay? In public, you know, against the government and all their shit. But here's the thing. You have to be extra cautious based on what you say, because depending on what you say really makes that amendment irrelevant. And that's where, and I think that's the reason why a lot of people go out and shoot people, because they don't like what they're hearing. But I don't know. I like, people don't understand the difference between First Amendment, criticism, opinion. You know, you could sit here and say that in a way, okay, in a way. Criticizing, opinion, First Amendment, they could all be the same thing. Because here's the thing. Your First Amendment right, okay, can also be an opinion, but it can also be criticizing as well. And vice versa between the three. But a lot of people mistaken for opinion than fact. A fact is something that has already been said and been proven to be true. So if you make an opinion, it's coming based on your thought, and not what actually is the truth. And that's why a lot of people don't quite understand that, because they mix between fact and opinion. They think, oh, an opinion and a fact is the same thing. No, they're not. They're two different things. They can somewhat be the same, yes, But the only time a fact can be an opinion is if the opinion is actually true.
Yep.
That's when they become the same. Because a fact is something that is meant to be true, but also it's an opinion that's been proven to be true. Or it's information to be proven to be true. An example, like you go out in court, you go to court and you watch like how it all unfolds. Every little bit of things that they talk about is most likely facts, because the information that they've given is factual because it has already been proven to be true. So, but yeah, a lot of people mix between opinion and fact, and they think that regardless of what's being said, they mean the same thing. No, they do not. They do not mean the same thing. The only time they ever mean the same thing is when the opinion actually ends up being a fact for real. And most people's opinions are never backed up, because there's no evidence tying to their opinion. So at that rate, people are just stupid.
I wonder if they added.
I mean, I'm stupid too. I mean, I'm not going to deny it, because I can be stupid. There's times where I feel like I don't know shit.
You're not stupid. That's called ignorance.
Well, isn't ignorance and stupid the same thing?
No, Vince. No, everybody's ignorant on something. Even I'm ignorant on things. Being ignorant on stuff don't make you stupid. What makes you stupid is like.
So you're basically saying that when someone is ignorant, they're ignorant based on a certain topic that they're referring to. Whereas a person who is stupid in general, meaning that they're completely oblivious as to what they're really talking about completely.
What makes,
like they have no
people,
knowledge, they have no knowledge, they have no critical thinking. They're just completely stupid.
What makes people stupid is when they talk about subjects that they're knowingly ignorant on, that they
and they can't back up yet the information that they're really giving out.
Yeah. They're talking about it as if they know what they're talking about, but they're ignorant.
When they really don't.
That's what makes them stupid.
Well, there's plenty of those, Tay. Unfortunately, there's plenty of those. I think there's more stupid people on Earth than there is ignorant people.
There's so many outfits on this game, bro.
I have to admit, this is kind of an interesting topic, Tay.
Ooh, I'm wearing this when November comes.
Even though probably a lot of people might not like what I have to say, but that's fine.
I can wear this Santa dress. Hold on, I can wear this Santa dress because I know I got white hair somewhere.
Tay's got white hair. He's getting old.
This Claus.
Wait, there's a Christmas outfit in Stellar Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'm gonna delete these. I'll download these later.
I like this white fox mask style with the Santa dress. Yeah, this looks good. This is what I'm gonna wear for Christmas.
Damn, it's almost 12 o'clock. Holy crap.
What I really like, the update that I like the most that they added when it comes to hair, is that you can remove the ponytail. So you see how this hair is straight down, right? It looks so stupid with this ponytail, but now you can remove the ponytail and it'll look It'll look good.
Hmm. Alright, let's see what mods. Oh wow, that's a lot of fucking
I can see the entrance
updates.
to Altus Lavoir.
Are we going to need a security code?
So yeah,
Outsider.
about the ignorant topic, being ignorant don't make you stupid.
Who are you?
It's talking about the
I'm
subject
Wildard
that you're
Kriel. I'm
ignorant
under
on,
direct
acting
orders
as
from
if you know
Orville
what
to
you're talking
protect the
about. That
ruins.
makes you stupid.
Do you know this is a restricted area?
Wait, but we are here to do a favor for Orcal?
Even so, I can't let anyone in who isn't qualified.
Qualified.
If you manage to defeat me, I'll let you pass.
Well, if that's the case.
Is it boss battles in Assassin's Creed Shadows?
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna download that one too. I think that's the one I was wanting. Let's be having move.
Will the boss battles be hard?
Not really.
Very
It
I
depends.
underestimated your ability to fight on equal footing with the Alpha Natiba. It was an honor to spar with you.
We can enter now, right?
Yes. Altas Lavoir has been contaminated by Natibas for a long time. No one has ever made it back alive. However,
They can easily be done if you actually,
I hate this section.
I actually like a lot of the boss battles in every Assassin's Creed. I wish there was an arena. I mean, technically there is an arena, but it's more like a Japanese arena, and they don't really call it an arena. It's more like a duel area. So in Japan, they call them duels. They don't call them arenas or anything like that. And I would like to see like what they did with Origins and Valhalla. Well, Valhalla is different, but I definitely like to see what they did in really Odyssey, because Odyssey had these infinite amount of spawning bounty hunters or mercenaries,
This is bad. There's
and you
nothing
could just
usual about
constantly
weapons
kill
that
them,
will disrupt
and
the
they would
system.
just keep spawning.
There should
Like
be
they would never
materials
end.
here.
It was one of the things that you pretty much had endless
Same
content.
goes for shooting at range.
Like, no matter how many you
I
killed,
guess
there
we
would
should
be
thank
more.
Lily
There
for
would
that.
always be more, because more
That's
would get
more than enough.
revealed.
Entering now.
And, I really would like to see that in Shadows. You know, I don't know, maybe make Ronins or, Shinobis come after us more often. I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't think their bounty system that they currently have is really that good compared to Odyssey's. Because at least in Odyssey, they actually, like, you could actually see them coming.
Mm-hmm.
And it would actually notify you that they were nearby.
From the outside, the ruins looked old. But inside, it looks so modern. Something about this feels off to me. The time period doesn't seem to line up at all.
I feel the same.
On the floor. Step back. There's a rope in front of you. Well, that's one way to greet people.
Here, I'm gonna fucking...
Wow, this
I'm gonna
place.
pause this
It's
real
filled with
quick.
capsules.
Oh wait, I just realized that is not the one I want.
I wish I could use my sword in this section. I like slicing
It's an
enemies
AQ.
up.
Bale storage.
What? Oh, it just closed automatically on me. Open up.
There's a camp.
Yeah, you thought I wouldn't see you, did you? I don't like this section because it's boring. Because I like using my sword. I hate the Lavar sections.
Can only be opened with a remote panel. There
Bug
should be one in the
fixes.
control room.
Not here.
It's open. Let's head to the gates.
Venge.
Mhm.
Will Fortnite ever die?
No, unfortunately.
So we're stuck with it.
Yep.
Nope, nope.
Lambert Pack. How's a
Oh my
Lambert Pack?
god.
Maybe the pattern under your feet is a hint.
Oh, this piece of shit, of course. It's Spino money.
I wonder how this section looks on PC.
Dang, I haven't spoke to Darks in a
Let's
while.
move to the next area.
So,
Cause
so
I always, you know what? Fuck.
what happened with Darks? Is he okay?
I don't know.
Maybe he doesn't like us anymore.
Maybe. Either way, I invited him to the
Oh
party.
wait, well he does live in the UK. You got to remember what's going on over there.
I'm detecting a fusion
They're
cell.
getting
Well, what's going on over there?
They're getting
Let's get it out.
silenced.
Silence? What do you mean? Like someone's gonna kill them all?
No. Like it's illegal. Like they arrested a guy for posting memes on the internet.
Well, he's an idiot. Wait, what? Wait, what?
They arrested a guy for posting memes on.
Hold
the
on.
internet.
What kind of memes?
I have no idea, but you know they don't have free speech over there.
Well, good thing I don't live there. That's why a lot of people probably come to America more. Most people come to America because probably the least restricted country.
Mm-hmm. Best country in the world.
The door on the other side's
I
open.
wouldn't. Well, I wouldn't say it's the best country in the world.
You can say whatever you want and nobody will silence you. Nobody can
No.
silence you.
I certainly ain't.
Well, let me rephrase that. You can say whatever you want and the government really can't do anything. Because there's certain things you say you'll get fired for, obviously. See, this is what people forget about the First Amendment. Just because you can say things doesn't mean that you're free from the consequences. People like misconstrue that with the First Amendment. They think, oh, well, I
They
can say
think that
whatever
just
I
because
want.
they say something, they're allowed to say anything that comes to mind when they're really not.
You can say it, but there's consequences. That's what people forget about the First Amendment. Like you're not gonna go to jail for saying stuff. That's what the First Amendment protects. That you won't go to jail for saying what you want, but you will get fired if you say something egregious.
Yeah, my mom,
Let's go down.
well, I don't even know if I should say this. I'll just wait till you end your stream and I'll tell you. I don't wanna put her out on blast.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty bad because she did get in trouble. She didn't get fired, but she did get in trouble. She was told not to say it again. And she worked at a government building, and that's probably why. Yeah, she works at a public library that's run by the government. Yeah, because public libraries are actually part of the government. A lot of people don't know that, but they are part of the government. Same thing with hospitals, schools, police stations, city halls. They're all government facilities. Like, when it comes to paying taxes, that's where your taxes go to. Your taxes go towards paying for stuff to replace stuff in schools, hospitals, police stations, fire stations. It helps pay for new equipment, even new vehicles. So like your taxes pay for your new squad cars. So you think about it, right? Okay, think about it, Tay. You live in Michigan, right? Mm-hmm. You see a cop car, okay? Guess what? That car is technically yours. Technically, it's yours. The reason why I say that is because every single citizen in the state of Michigan owns like a small percentage, a very, very, very small percentage of the squad cars. Because your tax money paid for that. So technically, the government doesn't own that squad car. You do. That is your squad car, not the government. Sounds crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's how they get paid. People's tax money.
Yeah, so like when you pay taxes, your taxes pay for all the different things that fixes stuff, such as buying new emergency vehicles, equipment, also paying the people who protect and save us. Because think about it, your tax dollars goes to help pay them too. A lot of people, when they get pulled over by a cop, they're like, I pay my taxes. I technically pay you. It's not you pay me. I pay your taxes. I'm the reason why you get fucking paid. I said, if it wasn't for taxes, you wouldn't be working as a motherfucking cop. But you have those typical people who actually pull that. And here's the thing. They are technically right. They're not wrong. They are right. Although they really shouldn't have worded it like that.
They need to stop being disrespectful.
Well, I think a lot of times is that when people are disrespectful towards cops, it's because the cop is usually disrespectful first, and they try to go against their rights. Like, I've seen videos on YouTube of cops getting humbled by people who actually know law. And they get a very teachable moment, because when the cop just constantly keeps bickering and bickering and bickering, and like, I don't need to ask, like, they'll ask them questions, and they'll be like, am I being detained? You're like, no. And, like, then I don't need to answer questions. Because state laws that if you're being questioned by an officer and they don't see that you're committing a crime or you're not being detained, then you have the right to remain silent, because you don't have to answer any questions, you don't have to provide any ID. And that is with your right. Now, if they refuse to tell you, they tell you that, you're going to be arrested, that's not resisting arrest. That is their right. You cannot take that away from them. And that's the reason why people hate cops to begin with, because the cops are usually disrespectful first, and they abuse their power. They think that they're this high authority and that they're able to just do anything they want. Here's the thing. Cops have rules and laws to go by too, just like us civilians. You know? That's the thing. They have laws and regulations and rules to go by too. And when you see these people who these cops start asking questions without, saying that the person's being detained or they've somewhat committed a crime, you don't have at that rate, the cop doesn't have no right to ever ask any questions unless he specifically sees that he has committed a crime or he's being detained.
Hello.
And a lot of these cops get incredibly humbled by these people. I just find it funny. I just find it funny how you're a cop and you don't know your damn state laws. You're literally a cop and you don't know your state laws. You shouldn't even be a cop if you don't know them. I mean, it seems like nowadays the police departments will just hire anybody.
Yep.
I mean, they're completely clueless as to how to do their job. They might do their job, but they don't do it 100% the correct way. But here's the thing. If you're ever encountered by a cop, and this goes for any state, this is just mandatory law across every state. Okay? If you get questioned by a cop, don't answer them. Don't answer them and ask them, am I being detained? Where am I committing a crime? Because if they say no that you're not being detained, and they ask you, and they completely oblivious as to what you told them, and they keep asking for ID or anything else, or they ask you questions, you have the right to remain silent.
Plead the fifth.
Exactly. And a lot of these cops, they do that to try to get you to say something to make it worse. And a lot of times they don't get it. So a lot of times it ends up getting escalated, and that's when a supervisor comes by. And the supervisor is the one that fucking tells the officer to tell him to shut his ass up and move on. And there are some supervisors who actually know how to do their job.
Success.
Now me on the other hand, I know a couple of the cops that in my area very personally. I'm okay with sharing the information if they feel that they need it. But other than that, I'm very respectful to the police officers in my area. They're my friends. Kind of weird having cops as friends, but cops can be friends too.
You can have friends with anybody.
I don't like cops, honestly, but I do respect them because they have a job just like anybody else. They have to enforce the law, and it's just like this one officer told me one time. He's like, oh, people think I'm a jerk. I'm being an asshole. I'm like, no, dude, you're not being an asshole. You're just doing your job. I said, if you're an asshole by doing your job, then there's something wrong. And he's like, I'm not trying to trying to make it hard for anybody, but a lot of people look at me and they think I'm this cop who's, bringing everybody down, and there they look at me like I'm an asshole. I'm like, no, dude. Dude, you have a job just like everybody else. Your job is to enforce the law and make sure that everyone is safe and protected. That is your job. I said, don't ever think that you're being an asshole by doing that. Because you know what? You're doing this city a favor. You're keeping all of us safe.
And putting the bad guys away.
Exactly. So I told him respectfully what he needed to hear.
Come on, blow up.
There's Minerva.
Glad you made it.
Alright.
Done. The elevator should work now.
This was the best game that came out last year. Alright, I just got out of that door.
There's contamination here as well. There should be a weakness.
Did y'all see
everything.
Did y'all see the anime GTA?
Not yet, no.
It's called Ananta.
Oh, that game, yeah. I was thinking on playing that.
Is it gonna be free?
Yeah,
So it's gonna have microtransactions.
more than likely.
I don't even think it's gonna. I mean, it got elements from other games, but I don't think it's gonna be like GTA. You're not gonna. Those anime people are not gonna be stealing cars, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like they're gonna give you cars to drive. But I could be wrong. Oh my god, can you imagine anime characters stealing cars?
Contamination is advancing here. It's closed. We have to look for a security code. There was somewhere nearby. We're almost there.
Captain Huff, Captain John Holloway, personal log. I knew it would come to this. I had no control. What are they doing it? Lose it immediately.
Path is blocked.
I'll look for a different route. We can take a detour. Through the vent.
Management was quick to act, but not quick enough, I reckon. Got the place on lockdown, and it was on the last thing.
Try entering the code.
I mean, the extermination mode. Only if I'm confident that not acting right. Not sure I'll make it out this time. Anyone finds this?
It worked.
Sure, my mom's damn hunch. Rick gets nothing. More than he deserves.
Time to buy the Chinese belt suit.
Wind is making it hard to control the drone.
Yay! I finally got the Chinese stealth armor.
What would I do if I was stuck? Come on, let's get out of here.
There's a fucking armor bench.
gotta see what else they added. So far, I only unlocked music.
Change this wall.
I didn't see a new boss anywhere. Let's see.
Chinese stealth suit. Oh, fuck. All these grenades gotta go fuck themselves.
Oh my god, that was close.
A supply camp is here as well. Let's take a breath anyway.
God, I'm always gonna take a break. You're already sitting down.
The natives, they look almost human. Is there definitely different ones on the surface? A lot of them aren't even on our list of Nativas. Elder, you're keeping something from us. What is it?
Great, I broke my game.
Finally, this section is almost over.
Be careful. A group I can shift the hypersonic. Look, it's a hyperdrive.
Come on, pick it up.
Maybe.
I'll check the legacy.
Day 8 after
What
the
else is
second
bringing
die.
me the fuck down?
Legacy account Raven. Anis is in a bad condition. We discovered this laboratory. It seems to be a facility that, however, I discovered it before the war we call them. It was a war fought between humans lost the war. The few humans who did so, however, and with mankind at the verge of the war with the
That pops your carry
so
weight
during
booster.
this time, from now on, I plan to invest, hopefully at the origin point. To anyone who may be watching, may Mother Sphere's blessings be with you.
I didn't think a record like this existed.
And there was another big war before the final war. I never learned about anything like that at the colony.
What do you think, Adam?
The history of mankind is riddled with conflict. It's hardly a surprise.
Even so, I'll retrieve the legacy.
Wait a moment, Eve.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Alright, I'm gonna end it here. This will be a short stream. Thanks for watching. Leave a like or dislike and subscribe. Later. Peace.